Hello everybody, welcome back to ITwithDee. I am Dee, and today I want to start a mini series about how to get into tech, how to get your foot in the door, and eventually what to do once you're already in the field. Because one thing I've realized is that a lot of people are interested in tech, but they have no idea where to start. And honestly, that feeling is completely normal. A lot of people look at IT and see this massive field with so many moving parts, different paths, certifications, job titles, systems, and specialties. And honestly, that can feel overwhelming at first. And I completely understand that feeling. When you first get into IT, it can feel like there's so much information coming at you all at once. And one thing I've learned over the years is that IT is not about knowing everything, it's about learning how to figure things out. Now, for me personally, I actually grew up around IT. Growing up, my parents would work in the IT field, offering field IT support. And in doing so, they would help troubleshoot and help people with their systems while also running their own IT business. So technology was always around me growing up. But even with that background, I still had to figure out my own path in tech. There's a huge difference between being around technology and actually stepping into the field yourself. And I think that's something people don't talk about enough. A lot of IT is just troubleshooting, communication, patience, critical thinking, and staying calm while solving problems step by step. And honestly, soft skills matter way more than people think they do. Being able to communicate with people, help frustrated customers, explain things simply, and stay patient under pressure, those are all real skills in this field. But let's get into these steps. Without further ado, let's dive into today's discourse. If you're trying to get into tech, I'd like to break the beginning process down into 6 steps. Step 1, explore. Step 2, research. Step 3, choose. Step 4, pursue. Step 5, gain experience. And step 6, keep learning. Step 1 and 2 are explore and research. If you're somebody trying to get into tech, one of the first things I personally would recommend is researching the different areas of IT. Why? Because IT is huge. There are so many different paths within tech, and not every path is going to be right for every person. Some people enjoy networking, some people enjoy cybersecurity, some people enjoy help desk and support, some people enjoy cloud computing, coding, data analytics, system administration, or hardware repair. Everybody is different. So one of the first things I did was look into different IT occupations, and I asked myself, what can I realistically see myself doing? What actually interests me? What feels doable for me long term? Because if you pursue something you genuinely enjoy or connect with, it becomes a lot easier to stay motivated while learning. Let's move on to step 3. Choose. Once you've explored different areas of IT and done your research, the next step is to choose a path that feels right for you. And I want to emphasize something here. Choosing a path does not mean you're locked into that path forever. And we'll cover more of this in the next video. A lot of people in tech transition into different specialties over time. Some people start in help desk and move into cybersecurity. Some people start in networking and move into cloud. Some people start in hardware and move into system administration. Your first step in tech, though, does not have to be your final destination. The goal right now is simply to choose a direction that interests you enough to begin. Because movement is better than standing still. And sometimes you won't fully know what you enjoy until you get hands-on experience with it. So don't pressure yourself to have your entire future figured out immediately. Choose a direction, give yourself permission to learn, and allow yourself room to grow. Okay, so that takes us to step 4, pursue. Once you've chosen a direction, pursue it intentionally and consistently. And consistency matters way more than perfection. You do not need to study for 10 hours a day to make progress. Even small steps matter. Watch videos, read articles, practice labs, study for certifications, take notes, build small projects, ask questions. The important thing is continuing to move forward. because the more time you spend around the material, the more familiar it becomes. And eventually, things that once sounded confusing start making sense little by little. That's growth. And don't be afraid to apply for opportunities even when you don't feel 100% ready. A lot of people hold themselves back because they think they need to know everything before they apply. You don't. Trust me, a lot of these companies are willing to train you. Sometimes the biggest thing standing between you and an opportunity is simply believing you're allowed to go after it. If anyone would like a separate video showing different types of labs that can be done, just let me know in the comments. Alright, step 5, gaining experience. Now, experience is one of the biggest teachers in tech, and experience doesn't always have to come from a full-time job immediately. You can gain experience through internships, labs, volunteering, freelance work, certifications, home projects, shadowing, which is really just like sitting next to someone and like who's already experienced in the field, and like just being their shadow, so to speak. You're paying attention to everything they're doing. Okay. Entry-level roles, helping friends or family, or even training programs are good ways to gain experience as well. Even troubleshooting your own devices teaches you something. A lot of learning in IT happens by doing, by making mistakes, by troubleshooting, and by figuring things out in real time. And honestly, that's normal. No one knows everything in tech. Even people who've been in the field for years are still learning every single day. That includes myself. Technology changes constantly, and a part of being in IT is learning how to adapt alongside it. If anyone needs help finding any programs in their area, or you need help with finding internships, training programs, just let me know down in the comments, okay? And that takes us to our very last step. Keep learning. Tech is one of those fields where learning never truly stops, but that's also what makes it exciting. There's always something new to explore, improve, or understand. And I know that can sound intimidating at first, but you don't have to learn everything all at once. Take it one step at a time, one skill at a time, one concept at a time, one certification at a time, one lesson at a time. Growth in tech is cumulative. The small things you learn today eventually become the foundation for bigger things tomorrow. But most importantly, be patient with yourself throughout the process. You are not behind, you are learning. And that learning journey looks different for everybody. Now, I'd like to end this video with a personal one-on-one. For me, my journey into tech wasn't perfect or linear. I had moments where I doubted myself, moments where I felt overwhelmed, and moments where I questioned whether I was good enough. But over time, I realized that growth in tech happens little by little. You learn one thing, then another thing, then another. And eventually, one day you look back and realize how far you've come. And the more empowering thing as well is that in tech, we need more women. And being in this field as a woman and learning more and becoming more knowledgeable about everything that I have done or been involved in or been a part of has absolutely been an honor. Okay? Now, if you have any questions about today's discourse, if you want to know more about my journey or just want to show love, just let me know down in the comments. In the next video, I will cover what to do once you're already in the field if you feel like you've become a little sedentary. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.